G'day. Where do I start with this video? Alright, well, you might remember about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, Kate and I bought a 1983 Coleman pop-up caravan. We did that to see if Kate would enjoy the sort of caravan life. We paid $1,000. If she decided she didn't like it, no problems. We could afford that. Anyway, we had a few good years use out of that. Went to plenty of places, mostly caravan parks, of course. A few good family holidays. Got a few videos of that little camper van. $1,000, it was a bargain. And then we decided to upgrade. So about 13 months ago, we bought that Mars Premium V2 15-foot pop-up off-road camper. We got plenty of good use out of that as well. Anyway, we went on a trip on that in the end of last year, so the end of 2025, so it was New Year's. We come back from that trip and Kate decided she'd had enough. The way the bed was set up and stuff just wasn't for her. So we had a bit of a chinwag about what we wanted in a van. I just wanted to make sure it had an outdoor cooking capability. Kate, she wanted a bed that she could walk a little bit around, a little bit easier to get in and out of. The Mars caravan, you had a sort of a narrow channel you had to walk through and then climb into the bed. This one you can actually walk around the end of it and get in and out fairly easily. She wanted a full-size fridge and, if possible, separate toilet and shower. So we thought, right, let's go have a look at a few vans. So we looked around the place and then we decided, hey, do we really need an off-road van? We predominantly camp national parks, we predominantly camp at caravan parks. Good easy roads to get in and out of. Do we really need an off-road van? And that answer was no. So in the end, we decided to buy a new van. And what is that new van, you ask? Well, we bought this. The Stoney Creek Somerset 17. What can I say about it? It's a 17-foot caravan. It's got all the things you expect. As you can see, it's got a outdoor kitchen here, which was something that was a must-have for me. Standard little table there. Nice awning. In this case, it's a manual awning, not an automatic one like what the Mars van had. But like, it works, it does the job. Things you'd expect to see. Standard things. A spare tyre, you must have one of those. Of course, down the side you've got your toilet. These are just vents for the fridge, one up there as well. Outdoor shower, though I'm not convinced many people use those. 2 water tanks plus town water, so that's a bonus. Instant gas hot water, that'll be entertaining. Probably one of the drawbacks is this is about as good as the outdoor storage gets. So a bit messy in there, but it is what it is. That's the outdoor storage container. It's fairly roomy. Get a lot in there. I'll tell you a story about these things in a second. Just pop that back up, and then you come around here and you got your gas tanks. So a pretty standard van. I'll get Kate to, when she finishes doing some work, we'll get a little story from inside the van for you and show you what's in there. But I'll put the stats up on a separate screen so you can have a look for yourself. Just had the van and the car weighed by A&L. They're a local company here at Raymond Terrace, which is the town I live in. They came down, well, I came down this morning and they weighed the vehicle, the van, did the whole setup. We're compliant everywhere, which is really good. Although it's fair to say, in a fairly fairly simple setup. The car does 250 kilo maximum bore weight, and I was on 250 kilo maximum bore weight, so I had no real wriggle room. But he's got a few ideas off old mate. I think his name might have been Lockie, I think. He gave me some ideas how to distribute the weight a bit better towards the back of the van, just to help take a bit of that weight off. Down under the van here, so you can see she's not an off-road van. You can see that suspension over there. She'll be good enough to take on like a state forest road or a national park road that's fairly well graded. If we want to get to those campsites, like I don't know, prime example, maybe Pole Blue up Barrington Tops or something like that, she'll handle that fine. But she's definitely not built for doing things like the Gib River Road, vibrate the crap out of them. Maybe the Cape, if you're stuck to the main roads, it could probably do it, but you wouldn't take it on some of those rougher tracks. But no, she's pretty good under here. Grey water tank at the back here, water this side of the axle, another water tank on the other side. It's a pretty good little setup. Right, so back to that story. So if you have a look here, you can see here I've taken off the rear support, so there's a reason for that. If I swing around this way, this is the driveway it has to go up. Now obviously on camera it don't look that bad, but she's fairly steep. I could get the Mars 15 up there, no problems. I did some measurements at the Stoney Creek site and worked out, hey, we'll make it. Everything was going to be fine. Now as it turns out, I did the measurements based off this, which does clear. When we're reversing up, it does clear. However, with those supports on, they come down about there, that was hitting the driveway. And where was it hitting the driveway? I can't even show you. There's a few marks down here, and a couple of scratches there, a couple more over this side, although they're not really appearing on the camera real well. Maybe the sun's blocking them out, I don't know. But anyway, we come up with a solution. That's the only problem. So what I do is I take them off when we're putting the van down the driveway and put it back on when we get to camp. And then just take them off, and I'm going to put the van back up the driveway, which is what I'm going to do soon. Reverse it straight up there into the back. That's not too bad. Can't complain. I mean, I muffed up the measurements, and as it turns out, I found a solution for it fairly easily. So, hey babes.
Hey.
You're in your new van.
Yep.
What do you think of it?
I love it.
You love it. Why do you love it?
It's a big upgrade from the Mars 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I've already told people that you didn't like the bed.
Well, I can't say that I like this one either. It's had hasn't been tested yet, so we'll have to get back to you on that.
Yeah, we get to take our first trip in the van. We're going to Yambra in a couple of weeks. So, alright, so why don't you tell people what you like about the inside of this van, the Stoney Creek Somerset 17?
So it's got lots of storage. Definitely way more storage than what we used to have. To the point that I actually have empty cupboards and everything is in the van. So that's unheard of. So we've got all your overhead cupboards, which you don't get in your pop-up. So hide all your things in there. I think this one's still actually, yeah, empty in the bathroom. Yeah, so heaps of extra space. Underbed storage.
Want some help, or you got it?
Oh, I got it.
Got it. She's a muscle woman.
We definitely lacked this in the Mars. Mars did not have that space. Wireless charging, so we don't have to be looking for
that is handy
all the time.
That is handy.
And a big fridge.
Oh. Well, that was one of your must-haves, wasn't it?
This is what I wanted in my first, well, not my first van, because that was a Coleman 84.
So it's not a floor-to-roof fridge, but it's a damn big fridge.
Yes.
Plenty of room for the two of us and two dogs on a nice trip.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, above it we've got the microwave.
Microwave, a little bit of fridge for space. So that's much better than what we had in the last one.
Mm. And what are you standing next to there?
Oh yes, we have an oven.
An oven? Yeah, an oven. Woo.
An oven and a grill.
Yeah, we didn't have an oven in the mez, but we had a cooktop, didn't we?
So we had
Yes.
cooktops. So we've now got gas top stove, grill, do your toasties. Ah, my finger's stuck. A little oven. We can fit our
Yeah,
cob
look at
loaves
that.
in there. But we still take the air fryer with us because the air fryer is life.
Well, it's become a must-have, hadn't it?
Definitely with the kids.
The kids that love their nuggies and chips.
Yes. And then yeah, you've got like your drawers for your cutlery. I use this one as sort of like your pantry, just to have your staples and your bits and bobs down the bottom that don't fit elsewhere.
Bits and bobs, grandma. Hey?
Grandma, I don't think I like that name.
Bits and bobs.
Yeah, and then we got like these. See, already worked. Temu. So overhead cupboards are great, but something that I learned from the customer is that things fall out of them, and she actually chipped her bench because she didn't have these. These cost, I don't know, $5 on Temu.
Does she have a wooden bench?
Yes, she
Yes.
does have a wooden bench. And yeah, so Scott's taken the van this morning to get weighed, and everything has moved. As you can see, that was all pretty before. And they haven't fallen out because of my little things I got from Temu.
Temu, eh? I hate Temu, but you love Temu.
I love Temu. See, all
Yep.
safely in there.
Okay.
Then we got
Oh, let me stand up.
the bathroom.
Yeah, the bathroom now. So just we've got to find a spot to put these chairs. So the chairs these two heavy chairs we wanted to put on the bed, but the problem is, as I get used to this camera, the ball weight. We're bang on 250 kilo with these two chairs at the front on the bed, but it's really the only place we can store them safely. So we have to come up with some other solution to try and lose a couple of kilo at the front.
Temporarily put them up.
Yeah, that's right, up there at the moment, so it's out of the road. Nice comfy chairs though, let me tell you. Very comfy chairs. Oh, I probably can't go in there, and you, mate?
No.
Darling, you get in there.
We're both going to fit.
What was going on here with the camera? I really don't know how to use this thing, do I?
No. So this is the biggest upgrade that we have from the Mars.
Ooh,
Is the washing machine.
a washing machine.
It's not a very big one, but it will get us out of trouble if we need to, wash a few things while we're away.
Yeah. 2.5 kilo.
2.5 litre.
2.5 kilo.
Kilo, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the washing machine. And in the bathroom you have overhead cupboards as well.
Your camera stuff sorted, Scott. There we go. Yeah, more storage. Empty.
That's empty. So I can put more in. The weighing man told me I can.
He did say that, yes. And of course, we've got a standard chemical toilet down there. Off to the left there, standard chemical toilet.
Yeah. Toilet. Then you've got all your storage down here. I've just got my toilet rolls and hair straightener, dryer, all that sort of stuff.
So basically a female zone.
Yeah.
I'll just use the toilet paper.
And lights
Wow.
in the mirror.
Something pretty that's not necessarily needed.
Basically empty drawer.
Yep, more storage basically.
More drawers.
More
for your
storage you can poke a
towels.
stick at.
And then in here we have
Standard
shower area.
Standard shower with black accessories. Whee. Oh, that's just where we store our crap when we're travelling. Mops, brooms and stuff. Wow. Now, something we did do with the aircon, we got it wired up. We had them wired up through the inverter so we could use it if ever we need to when we're off grid. And it turns out right now we are off grid and we are using it. We're off grid as in we're parked out the front of our house, we're not plugged into the mains. So we're using it. A nice little control panel up here. That's our on-off switch for the inverter. Gives you a quick brief rundown of how the battery's set up. All the buttons over here to control everything. Now this looks flash, but the reality is it's just to control your music and entertainment really. It's nothing too flash in terms of batteries or anything like that.
Yeah. And we've just, so that's your radio.
Yeah, radio, Bluetooth, all that stuff.
More space.
More storage, yeah.
It's pretty much empty. You don't have storage underneath your your lounge because it actually houses all the batteries.
Well, we have a big battery about there somewhere. It's sealed. And then you've got your Victron energy controllers sit under here.
So that's
Kate
all
wants
in
to open it up. There's a bit of storage on, yeah, so all up underneath there.
So,
Hang on, let me see if I can get down there. So that's all your Victron energy setup. Yep. And the battery's over in that corner over there.
which are completely
black box
sealed,
there,
and
yep.
you've got one drawer under the lounge.
And what was under here? I'm trying to remember.
Not much.
Not a lot. We could probably use that space for something if it wasn't going to move. Maybe diesel heater or something if we ever go to install one.
Maybe.
So that's it. That's our Somerset 17.
Oh, and the bed extends. So the bed as you see it now is actually the shortened version.
Yeah, so did you just say the shortened Virgin?
No, well it is a Virgin at the moment, but no.
Yeah, so basically the bed comes out to about here.
Yeah.
If you pull it out, then you slide the mattress across and up the back
you've
up
got
there.
your add-on mattress at the back.
A bit there, and you just pop down. So.
But yes, highly recommend getting a mattress topper for your mattress. First thing I said when I tried the bed at Stoney Creek was, can I get a softer mattress?
It does appear to be a fairly standard sort of thing these days. Mattresses come a bit hard. Yeah, and we don't have the fancy Sirocco.
Oh, they're the Sirocco.
Are they Siroccos? You sure?
They're Sirocco. Yep.
Where does it
Stoney
say that?
Creek Sirocco. They're 100% Sirocco.
I'm not convinced.
They are.
Anyway, if they're not, they still work bloody good. They got little remote
Remotes.
controls to be able to run them, so that's handy. You know, they're fully, you can move them any direction that you want, so that's really good. And we get 2 of them, so even better.
And the
All right.
aircon's only been running for about 10 minutes. It's already cooled down.
Yeah, you can almost turn it off now, being here comfortable for a while.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's the Stoney Creek Somerset 17. Pretty new van to the market. I think they came out, what, August, September?
Yeah.
Something like that.
We're one of the earlier ones getting it.
Yeah, so I've been reliably informed that the price of these vans will go up soon. At the moment, they're getting them out the door at a pretty good price, trying to get them on the market and out there for people to have a look at. So they'll go up again soon, but they're not a bad little unit, I'm not going to lie. Good little van.
Yeah.
All right. Are we done in here?
Yep.
Are we done?
I think
We're
so.
done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.